Leadership is actually a lot more about the collaboration and about facilitating that collaboration than it is maybe the classic type of leadership. But as a result, I think you achieve a lot more.
I think the leadership part there is how to facilitate that collaboration and how to ensure that everyone is included and not excluded.
We're definitely moving in a wave of collaboration in the business world, internationally. That's where everything is going. There's a reason for that. It works. Moves things forward quicker and get to the results.
When the G7 get together, when the G20 get together, the minds are here together talking about how we can solve certain economic problems, etc., world problems, and that is what that model or concept is all about.
When you've got all of the stakeholders involved, that we have a chance of creating something that's actually sustainable for the long term. Trust is involved a lot in the collaboration as well, in order to put that aside and everyone together focus on that common goal.
Are they compatible in our sector? Absolutely, because we are faced with such scarcity of resources, and for us to survive in this sector, we have to work together. For us to maximize economies of scale, we have to work together. And so the competition, as I said earlier, for me, the competition becomes about how do we compete to ensure the client get the best results. That's the competition.
And at the same time, drive the innovation that competition naturally does. And we want that because if we get better at what we do, we still have that common goal. More people in our communities will be working. And it's not all smooth. It has some very good and creative bumps along the way, and I think that's growing leadership skills as well, how to navigate conflict, and that's an essential part of creativity as well too. So there's the flip side of every challenge.
I often think of how our children are trained at school, and there's a lot of training around competition. And so we get in, and at university level, and then we get into the workplace, and how do you move from this competitive behavior to a collaborative behavior? And it's our job to support those people that we're mentoring to shift from that competition to collaboration. And as Donna had mentioned, making the competition collaborative, having it become a strategy. So as we do this plan, I think it's important that part of everything that we do is around succession planning and around teaching those who are coming behind us how to collaborate to move forward.
We are collaborating, we are cooperating instead of competing as such. So I think that CASIP is maybe the essential tool towards collaborative leadership in that way.
I also want to see interpersonal relationships. How do you build relationships? How do you foster them? And how do you sustain them? I also want to see integrity, honesty built into people's DNA when you're working or collaborating with others. Those are critical because it's all about building trust and strengthening relationships.
You have to know what you're working towards and who you have to bring together. And so vision is key.
But I think some of the other critical skills are that ability to facilitate. And with that comes some confidence that it's not about you, it's about them and what we're trying to do. So I think really the key thing that I see is having passion for that common purpose, that common goal. Someone mentioned stick-to-itness, and I'd say perseverance. So whether it's stick-to-itness or perseverance, it's seeing that common purpose, having that passion for it, being able to facilitate around that and stick through it, through not black and white decisions and a known path, but actually being able to facilitate through a windy path, but being very clear on what the end goal is.
Being an authentic leader is an essential in this type of a endeavor, but you can choose not to. If you don't have the passion for this, then make other choices, and that's okay too. But it is it's a complex world that we live in, and these are essential skills for any leader. They're no longer the nice to have.
I think that doing so, you will be able to make a difference. You will be able to make a difference for yourself, for the sector, for your organization, and even maybe to your world. So this, only this, should be, I think, one good reason to join and to participate.
I would encourage people to join the CASIP Collaborative Leadership Program is because CASIP has been modeling collaborative leadership, and I see it as a growing need, especially in our sector where it's impossible to get anything done alone, that we need the strengths of all the rest, that it's so important to be able to take our complex problems, do a lot more with less, and that's the only way that we bring the strengths of all of us together. So we need more leaders who know how to lead through, facilitate through this collaboration in order for us to serve our clients better. So I applaud CASIP for the work that they're doing.